Good Monday morning, everybody. Danny Shay here. Back from my solstice trip. I went up to Pinnacles National Park. It's a little teeny park in Central California, more towards the north, I guess. And they have condors there. They have a condor program. And so I was looking for the condor. I thought I did a Sunday with Spirit on condors, and I go, that's going to be a good place to do a little solstice work. So welcome to those living in the past, to longer days, shorter nights, and for those living in the future, well, you already know what I'm going to say, so why say it? Yeah, shorter days, longer nights. All right, so let's get into a little bit of the news. This is going to be kind of, really an exciting 2 weeks. I predict. And it all depends on how exciting you make it, right? So, hang on. Okay. I'm back. My glasses were so dirty. Anyway, so before we get into this video, a little recap on what I want to do. I want to talk about just the spiritual energy as we move forward, and I'm going to be using my Kyle Gray Angel and Ancestors deck, as well as a Return to Spirit deck. And then I'm going to get into some of the news. We are going to go to the Four Seasons parking lot, and we're going to see what kind of election denialism I can come up with. So I was with my younger brother, and he's very liberal. Not the hillbilly brother, the Buddhist brother. And it was so, I spent a couple days with him. It was so hard because he's going, you're delusional, Danny. You think that Pumpkinhead, he didn't call him that, I call him that, is not going to get in, time's up. I went, no, it's not. Time's up. No, it's not. It's not up. Not up. It's only up if we allow it to be up. We'll get into that later in the video when we go to the Four Seasons parking lot. Okay, let's take a look at the energy for the week that we should be paying attention to. Not what the news wants us to be paying attention to, because that's all fear-based. That is all against the law of one, which is the law of many. I thought about that a lot, had a lot of hits about the law of one. And I even ran across a video of old Ra channelings, and I went, why did that come up in my feed? I just thought it. I didn't say it out loud. Comes up in my feed. So I don't know much about that. I'm gonna look into that a little bit. But when I was meditating on this, I was getting a lot of information. I've been doing a lot of trans work, and I did get some information about that, and I went, wow, this is really fascinating that as I think it, Google gives it to me. Okay, that's a little scary. How many repeating numbers have you all been seeing? Been seeing a lot. Hey, and thank you all for my new subscribers. Before I get into it, so I'm sitting there saying, I go, you all bots? Where did I get all you guys from? And hang on. and so a couple of the people, a couple of y'all put up in there and goes, this was a good one. All bot lives matter. No, not all live. Bot lives matter. That was stupid, but it was funny. Okay. The other one that I thought was classic. Not a bot. Just want to know, where is Sarah Connor? You guys are so funny. Yeah, it's great. Great. All right. So let's get into the what we should be thinking about. And as I look at my clock, it's 5:55. 5 minutes, 55 seconds. All right. All right. What should we be thinking about? What is the message from Spirit for this week coming up? So my schedule is going to be a little off YouTube. I've got some more traveling. We're going to go visit some friends down south, and so I'm not sure when I'll be able to get back on. Excuse me, Lordy. When I'll be able to get back on, I will. Hopefully it will be a political-free holiday season. We'll see. All right, what should we be focusing on? What should we be thinking of? What should we be reminded of? I'm going to do 3 cards of each. Well, maybe I need to reshuffle these because I got these same cards last night. So I thought I stuck them in the right order. Obviously, I didn't. What should we... All right, here we go. I hit pause. I threw the cards because I was wasting too much time. And I could do a whole show on this. The first card I got, Angels and Ancestors, sorry for the shaking, is the Hermit. Rest and recharge. This is a super powerful card in that in its simplicity. Okay, that's funny. You'll find out why I said that. In its simplicity, it seems like it's very peaceful. Just take some time. But look where he is. He's in this cave, and it looks like it's a crystalline cave. And I'm thinking, like, I mean, immediately I went up into Shasta, into Telos, and where we recharge with that crystal energy, where we reconnect with who we are. And here, the second card I get is Rest, Autumn, Release the Old, and Rest. Again, we have this let it go, peaceful, rest, retreat, recharge, let go of the old, let go of what we think we should be hanging on to. And then Stargazer, set your sights higher. And I went, oh yeah, I got that card last night. So I'm like, I love it. I need to be tapping more into my friends right up there, which I did during the solstice, and I got some amazing messages. Amazing, amazing. The Return of Spirit card I got, first one, was Simplicity. Okay, that goes back to these 2 cards, the Hermit and Autumn. It's just simple. And maybe the Stargazer card is simple too. Maybe we're just making it too much. The next card I got is the Right Order. Okay, so we're moving on in the right order. Oh, by the way, I don't know if anybody told you, but you are gifted. Oh, good, good, good. I had to go back to the Stargazer card. So I said, okay, if I'm looking at the Stargazer card, let me throw some galactic heritage on this and see what we get. I'm going to drop this down so you all can see where I'm going with this. Okay, so we have the Hermit, Autumn, Stargazer, Simplicity, Right Order, Gifted. We may think that we're not doing things correctly, that things aren't unfolding the way they should. We talked about time streams. We talked about, did we skip something? Did we switch tracks? What is this all about? And even though this is not right now what a political read, this is what should we be focusing on during this next week coming up. First card we get is Embracing Family. I'm like, okay. Now this is all about the Stargazer card. This is clarifying the Stargazer card. However, in the holidays, it's about embracing family. And when I throw this card, when I pull it, I go, don't engage in the politics. Let it go. Don't engage. It's like, see it from a higher point of view. All right. The second card I get is Unfinished Business. Seriously, unfinished business. When I threw that, I immediately went to standing on the front of the Four Seasons and going, there's unfinished business in our evolution, in the way that we are moving forward. And the Sirius energy, star energy, is that the Sirian beings decided to come back to Earth because there was unfinished business down here. We are here, and many of us are have Sirian lineage. That we are here to witness, to help complete the unfinished business that was from the past, that we didn't deal with in the past. We are now dealing with it right now. The next and last card I get is Fusion and Magic, and this is Orion. This is what my trance meditations were getting me into with this fusion and magic. This is about the polarities that we are dealing with right now. The us versus them, the right versus wrong. And when those two energies blend together, there's magic. And that magic is what we are here to bring forth. Wow. Hang on. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Couldn't lift that up. Wow. Wow. Thank you guys. So, we could end it right there, but I won't. All right. Let's get into a little bit of the current events. We're at 14:30. So those of you who want to leave now, thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you all. And for those who want to dig into the weeds, then let's dig into the weeds a little bit. Say hello to Psychic Duck, everybody. Psychic Duck is a little on a rant. We're going to talk to Psychic Duck. Hang on. Okay, so the things I want to talk about at 15:05 is the holiday schedule. I already talked about a little bit. I'll be off and on. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing. By the 3rd, I should be back to a normal schedule. And some of you may go, Danny, you don't have a normal schedule. Yeah, you're kind of right. I try to keep Sunday and I try to keep Friday. I keep Sunday, let me put it that way, and I try to keep Friday. Other than that, you know, it's whatever. Okay. Let me see. Okay, Matt Gaetz's ethics report leaked out. Oops. Leaked out. And he's suing to try to keep it from leaking out further. Oh my God, what a sleazeball. You know, it doesn't, it's my brain just kind of freezes up and explodes a little bit. It's like, okay, yes, I hear you. Why wasn't he charged? And in the short little article that I read, it said he's not going to be charged. It's not something he can be charged for because there wasn't enough solid evidence. I'm like, really? Really? He's doing drugs in the Capitol? Illegal drugs? There are people in prison because they smoked pot or sold pot. Don't get me started. Let my hair down and then I'll be ranting. All right. Trump, this is what I saw. He pledged to the end of transgender lunacy. I hear you. On the first day of president. Oh, Psychic Duck. Yikes. Oh my gosh. So, Psychic Duck. He, she. Sorry. She, he. Goes back and forth. Whew, he's got a beakful to say about that. All right. So, Psychic Duck, go ahead. What do you say? Really? Oh my God. Well, just letting you know that I can't say that on YouTube, but you all can fill in the blanks. What do you think of Pumpkinhead in this statement? Yeah, same stuff. Whew. Man. That duck's got a beak on him, like a mouth. Okay. All right, let's go. I don't want to get into that. Let's take a look at some of these people's holidays, shall we? I want to look at Joe's holiday, Kamala's holiday. While I was gone, reportedly, and I haven't been able to find this on the news, but one of the what was this? Do I have it written down? I don't. Okay, sorry. Had a street sweeper come by. All right then. So one of the, reportedly, one of the security agencies had a report on election integrity, and she had to give it to Joe Biden by a certain date, I think by the 20th. I couldn't find that article anywhere. I heard about it on a podcast, but I couldn't find the article. And then I read that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris both changed their holiday plans to go back to the White House. Now, when I was driving back from my solstice trip, I was listening to The Way of Positive Change. Lori, she did a great read on that. So go check her video out, and it's timestamped so you can pick and choose. So, what? Let's just look. I'm not. She did a great job, so I'm not going to go into that. But what is Joe Biden's holiday about? So she was talking about he's all worried about what this report came out. My election denier self is saying that there is going to be information that comes out that's going to prove that the elections were rigged, were stolen, were interfered with by Elon Musk's Starlink, or just Elon Musk, I don't know, the current president-elect. Okay, sorry. Unbelievable. And then, so what's Joe thinking over the holidays? My time frame on this, and it keeps changing for some reason. My time frame on this is if we may get something by Christmas. And I'm thinking, Friday's a good news day to break things because, everybody's gone home. So Christmas holidays may be a good news day. January 3rd, that's when Congress gets sworn in. That should be interesting. We'll maybe take a look at that. All right, let's go with Joe's holiday. Is he pondering something? Is he just going to be eating ice cream with his family? Does he get to drive his Corvette during the holidays? I don't think he does. I don't think a sitting president gets to drive. Plus, he's old. He's old. I was thinking, yeah, I'd like to get a little sports car, a little zoom thing. And then I go, Danny, you're old. Your reaction time, no. You'll be going too fast around a turn, driving up. Oh, I'd love just to take one of my Lamborghinis up the coast, Big Sur. Have you all thought when you're driving down, okay, squirrel moment, driving down a mountain road or up a mountain road, have you ever thought, what if I just go straight, like Thelma and Louise? That feeling of, whew, and you go, I have 15 seconds to enjoy life. What goes on up here? It's crazy town, let me tell you. All right, Psychic Duck is going, you don't have to tell me. Shh, quiet. Okay, sorry. Psychic Duck can say whatever he says. Oh, she is still pissed about Trump. She's going, I'm going to get him. Okay. All right, Joe Biden's Christmas. Sorry, Joe Biden's Christmas. What's going on? Joey. Does anybody call him Joey? Joe, what are you thinking? Ice cream? Driving in your Corvette? Sitting by a fire talking to Jill going, what? So, for those of you who are still with me, thank you. And what is my Kamala Harris card? If Joe Biden is the King of Cups, Kamala Harris would be the Queen of Cups. What is Joe Biden thinking? Now, it could be Jill Biden being the Queen of Cups. Could be. So we'll see where this goes. But what is Joe Biden thinking? I got this image of him sitting by a fire in Delaware going, he's thinking about Kamala Harris. Oh, Lord. Now, sudden, unexpected change that shakes things to the foundations. At the base of the reading is, what do I do? What cup do I pick? What kiva do I look at? Pick the right one, Joe. Pick the right one. In the past, as it relates, oh man, I am going down the rabbit hole in conspiracy theory land. The Star card. Look at that tether. This is changing votes. Okay. At the top of the reading, the Ten of Wands, packing up, moving on, the burden. But look at in this deck, very neatly packed up. Very neat. They got this. It's like those Ten of Wands aren't all flopping all over in front of his face where he can't see them. They're not on his back, you know, the heavy load hunched over. No, it's just moving on. And there's a wind that's kind of pushing her. In the potential near future, the King of Pentacles. Let me drop this down. We're going to keep going with this a little bit. What is Joe Biden thinking? Oh, look, hair tie. Joe Biden. He's thinking about the Queen of Cups. He's thinking about a tower moment. He has a decision that needs to be made. The Star of Hope card, this is, I was watching Dr. Lena Rodriguez yesterday. She's so funny. She was saying this is her America's Best card. Okay. Is that in the past? Not necessarily, but it could be with this. If I read it as my hillbilly brother, Republican brother would read it, that Joe Biden's going to pick the wrong thing and the King of Pentacles is going to be there. I don't see that. I think Kamala Harris, big tower moment, making the right decision, Joe. He's seen Starlink. He's seen the star link to humans. He sees that the heavy burden, the heavy road that he's coming down off of the mountain, and it has to do with this guy, the King of Pentacles. And we look now with all of the money issues. We look at all the things. Let me lift this up again. Yikes, I got to adjust that. The King of Pentacles, all these billionaires that are making, trying to make changes in the way the government works for the common man, they're all going to be fine. Every single one of those billionaires is going to be fine. If you lose $200 billion, does it matter to them? No. Now maybe Vivek, I don't know how much he's got. But Elon Musk made $200 billion because Trump was elected, won the vote, won the Starlink vote. Okay, so it's not going to affect Elon. So as they cut these social service programs, a little rant here, it's not going to affect them. Who's it going to affect? Oh yeah, maybe the farmers. What? When I heard that, I'm like, are you guys crazy? The farmers. I mean, when I go into rural America, when I get away from the big cities, I mean, I see they're They're conservative. They're Republican. And that name is not true anymore. Anyway, I'm not going to get into it. Oh, let me drop it down. My rant is over. Yikes. Oh, yeah. This is going to be a long video. King of Pentacles. Okay. Internally, we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. Wands are new information coming. We're talking about Joe Biden. What is he going to be thinking about when he's sitting by a fire talking with his wife, Dr. Jill Biden? What are they talking about? This new information that's coming out. What do we do with this? Hope we pick the right thing. The external influences on this is the Seven of Wands. This is a defensive card with this information. In my other deck, it's like the Man of La Mancha card, where he's fighting windmills, so he's going up against the wrong thing. Thankfully, I use this deck. It's like being in the cone of silence. I hope somebody calls him on his shoe. Does he have shoes? Oh, Lord. No shoes in that picture. So anyway, he's got to get it through Psychic Duck. Thank you, Psychic Duck. All right. Yeah. And there is one wand in there that is piercing or touching the bubble. It is the Ace of Wands that's touching the bubble. Okay. That's reverberating. That's singing in this quiet, meditative place, this retreat place, this hermit place that we had in the beginning of the reading. Hopes and fears. The Queen of Wands. Whoa. Celebration. And I see this as that magic infusion card, this duality card, where both sides come together, making magic. She is bringing forth magic. We hope, we fear of that magic, because it could get crazy. And the final outcome is the Queen of Pentacles. So who's this Queen of Pentacles? This is somebody who is intuitive, tapped in with nature, abundance, knows how to manage and bring in financial abundance, knows how to bring in abundance, but it feels more natural the way she does this. And then we get the Hermit, shining some light, being in that quiet, reflective place. Twice we got that Hermit card. Hang on, guys. We are going on a new journey. We are going on a new journey. Yikes. Yes. Joe Biden. I'm not so sure how much ice cream he's going to be eating. Maybe a lot. Maybe that's why he's going to have a, what do I do moment. Yeah, he's probably got that sugar high going on. Yeah. All right. So, Tower moment, Fool moment, huge moments, huge major arcanas. The Hermit, getting quiet, getting reflective, paying attention to what the inner voice is, and somebody shining a light. Yes. All right, Kamala Harris. Let's see where we go with this. I'm going to try to speed it up because I ramble too much. Okay. Kamala Harris. What do we got going? Let me keep this up so you can You can see Psychic Duck. See how he works. She works. Kamala Harris, how's your holidays going to be? How's your holidays? You had to go back to D.C. Some people said, oh yeah, no, she had to be back there in case she had to vote for the Senate. No, she didn't. She knew. She already had that information. Kamala Harris, you and Doug and your daughter, she only has one daughter, I think. Who does Kamala Harris really talk to? Is it Oprah? Oprah. Oprah. Thank you, Dave Letterman, for that brief interlude. All right. Kamala Harris, who are you talking to? I know you're talking to your hubby, to Doug, talking to Joe. Who's your confidant that you're talking to? Who's the person that goes, okay, let me get one more person's opinion on this. And what are you talking, not who you are talking about so much, but what is going, what's the conversation for your holidays? What are you thinking? Ow. This is what she's thinking about, the Five of Swords. Can you imagine going from the Joe Biden legacy into the Kamala Harris era as a smooth transition? Now, think about Kamala Harris going into her destiny after the S show that Pumpkinhead is throwing out there, wanting to make Canada a state, wanting to buy the, was it Netherlands or Greenland? I just read it, I can't remember. Lord. And now Elon Musk has enough money to do that. And what about Panama? He goes, Panama should be ours. So all the chaos that's being thrown out there, and she has to deal with it with this. That's what she's thinking about. It's being crossed by this, the devil, the addiction card, the trump card. At the base of the reading, we have the King of Cups, the Joe Biden card. Let me pull this down and we can see where I'm going with this. Okay. The Joe Biden card in the past as it relates is the Nine of Pentacles. When I see this Nine of Pentacles, I'm first reminded of her protective garden that she's in. It's really curious why I think that. When any deck, I'm looking at that. I don't see the garden in this deck. I mean, I see her reaching for new projects, new things, happy, smiling, getting intuitive hits. But the very first thing that I see is her being in this protective garden. Hawaii, being in that protective Hawaii garden. But she's happy. She's reaching for a prize. At the top of the reading, what overshadows it? The Three of Wands. Speaking of Hawaii, here she is, surfboard in hand. Can you imagine her surfing? Remember when Obama surfed in Hawaii? Funny. All right. Waiting for her wave to come in. in this deck. In other decks, they're watching their ships come in or go out. You know, we're not really sure. She's just watching the ocean, checking it out. There's a Zen quality to this. Oh. Seven of Wands in the potential near future. Again, she's in her protective bubble. She's probably in the same bubble that Joe Biden is in. She's being touched by that same Ace of Wands energy. Okay. Internally, I'm going to pause. Okay, had to pause for the street sweeper. We never get them. Like maybe twice a year. Anyway, here we go. Internally, we have the Moon card. So, is she just still hanging underwater a little bit, like the Hermit, like in this bubble energy, just hanging there? With this Moon card, there are secrets that are coming out, things that are coming to the surface. She is still underwater a little bit, still in that protective space under the turbulence. In the potential near future, what is she thinking? Okay, that isn't a wave that she's going to catch. She's going to jump on that motorcycle, the Knight of Swords. So her having this prosecutorial background, she's not one to stay under the water for very long. She's about ready to jump on that Knight of Swords energy, that Knight of Swords motorcycle. The hopes and fears, the King of Pentacles. We have two Pumpkinhead cards, King of Pentacles and the Devil here. When I look at this King of Pentacles energy, though, it goes, this is a shifting energy, because I paid attention to the wolf. This is a change. It feels like it's a changing energy, because I'm noticing the books, and Pumpkinhead doesn't read books. So, I don't know, maybe I'm shifting this a little bit. And the final outcome, what are they thinking about? What is Kamala Harris thinking about? The Four of Wands. Anybody getting chills yet? In other decks, this is a party, this is a celebration. In other decks, the building in the background, people refer to it as a White House. This is the white tent. Okay. Clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. Tending to the garden, rebalancing, nourishing, making sure that, hang on, tending to the plant that is the USA, nourishing its roots with some of this energy, maybe some of this King of Pentacles energy, pruning some of the leaves, Seven of Pentacles. And another clarifier, please? Justice. Balance. Finding the truth. What's Kamala Harris thinking about? She's thinking about the divisiveness that the devil has caused. She's got the support of the King of Cups, Joe Biden. She's reaching for new projects, but she's still in that little Hawaii mode, waiting for her wave to come in, waiting for just, it's nighttime. You know, I don't know about you. I don't know if people do night surfing. I used to do night water skiing. That was a lot of fun. Scary as hell, because you can't see what you're skiing into unless you skied during the full moon. And then that was cool. But if you skied at a new moon, which is what I did, you're kind of stupid. Anyway, Kamala Harris, she's going to come up from underneath this water with these secrets, get on her motorcycle. She is going to, hopes and fears for this King of Pentacles. I'm just going to say that I think the fear is that he read some of these books. The hope is that he's changed and that he read some of these books instead of just being greedy, greedy, greedy all the time. But that's what this is. And the final outcome is celebration, rebuilding, giving balance via justice. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So let's look at the other side. We haven't heard of J.D. Vance in a while, have we? What is going on with J.D. Vance? Not that I really care. Psychic Duck, do you care? No. All right. All right. Why does J.D. Vance wear eyeliner? Why does he hang out with Peter Thiel? What is Peter Thiel? Well, this is an interesting thing. So we have a very diverse neighborhood. We have a lot of gay couples in our neighborhood. We have a lot of MAGA couples. This is where that fusion and magic come in. We have some straight couples. We have old, young, very, very eclectic and diverse. We have a witch down the street. Got to go talk to her more. She just got through nasty, nasty cancer treatment. It beat her up. It just, oh my gosh, it just really beat her up. And last month, she comes home, she goes, the doctors say I'm starting over again. New. No cancer. Yay! But she still got beat up. All right, let's move on to, so the thing that I had written down is Mike Johnson's holiday. Mike Johnson's holiday. What are you thinking about, Mr. Speaker? Make Elon speaker. Make Trump speaker. There you go. He could be speaker and president at the same time. No, he can't do that. Yeah, he can. He can do anything. People keep forgetting. They go, oh, we have guardrails. No. We need to strengthen our guardrails. Do we have enough? Maybe that's a good question for late. Ooh. Talking about Elon, and that card flipped over. All right. Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson. What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about on Christmas? I keep thinking of him looking at his phone with the app that his son has, that he and his son have. When we go over to Four Seasons, let's check into the neighboring store, see if he's there, or his son. Okay. The Four Seasons parking lot is where Rudy held an election denier press conference. He thought it was going to be at the Four Seasons Hotel, but it was the Four Seasons parking lot. Next to it is a porn shop. Oh my gosh, that street sweeper's coming by. How many times is it going to come by? So I will pause this when it gets closer. Mike Johnson. Okay, let's see how far I can get with this, because the truck stopped right in front of my my window, and maybe it's having a coffee break. It shut down. So let's see what we get. I'm going to drop this down. I already pulled, so come on. Okay. We on? Okay, good. So, Mike Johnson, what are you thinking about? He's thinking about a tower moment. That's what he's thinking. Is that him losing his speakership? Is that what it is? But then we have the winning card, Six of Wands, celebration. Yay, standing up there going, we got it, we got it. At the base of the reading is, is the Page of Cups. This is information coming from out of left field. It kind of cuts him off at the knees a little bit, doesn't it? Look at that card. Cuts him off at the knees. And it comes out of left field because it's like, when pigs fly, you'll get this information. Well, pigs are flying in this card. So he also has, the illusion delusion behind him. He's got like, what do I do? Where am I going? What's going on? At the top of the reading is justice, is balance. You go, okay, all right. So is he going to get justice and have a winning card, a celebration card? The potential near future is the Nine of Cups. It's the wish card. He gets it. Yay! Woohoo! The wish card. All right. So it feels like with these six that he's going to have a pretty good holiday season. The Congress doesn't get sworn in until January 3rd, and then is that exactly when they vote for him? I'm not really sure. But for the holidays, he's doing good. He got his budget or his continuing resolution passed, so the government's funding, everything's good. The internal position, we have the Queen of Swords. This is some legal issues that may be coming up around external influences, the devil, the addictions. Is this Matt Gaetz? Is this him, Matt Gaetz's addictions? Is this him dealing with the challenges, the legal challenges of Matt Gaetz? Or is this a new challenge coming forward? Hopes and fears is that he doesn't get sick. That he doesn't have to crawl up in a fetal position in a nest and go, oh, this is no good. At the final outcome is the giving and receiving card, the Six of Pentacles. Back into the Seven of Wands again, the little protective bubble, where that Ace of Wands is touching the bubble, giving and receiving information. And here is the Ace of Wands, new information coming. So during this Christmas, I'm not quite sure. Let's look at the underlying. You have the worry card. You have the Knight of Pentacles, slow-moving knight. You have the Two of Cups working together in tandem. And you have the Knight of Wands, bringing forth new information, and it feels like it's happy information for him that he can spin and turn around into something Let's hope. But then we get the Democratic card, the Ten of Cups. He's not all about rainbows. So it feels like this information that is coming out with this Ace of Wands has him worried, and it's going to slowly drop about the partnership, a partnership. You've got a celebration, you've got the Magician changing something for the Democrats, for the will of the people, for the he, she's, she, he's people, for all people. Okay. Okay, this is 555. Keep seeing repeating numbers. All right, let's look. Okay, I'm not gonna let's look at, I'm gonna end this real quick. Let's look at January 3rd. Any surprises with new members being sworn in? Any surprises with new members being sworn in on January 3rd? Any surprises? Do we have any surprises? I'm going to hit pause while I shuffle. Okay, back again. Any surprises with Congress being sworn in on January 3rd? Any surprises? That one wanted to come out. The Magician. Look over here while I fool you over here. Creating something out of nothing. Any surprises? I'm going to throw it relatively quick. Page of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Ace. Wow. New stuff. Two new cards. Two aces. Page of Swords and the Two of Wands. Let me drop it down and then we can go through this. Any surprises on January 3rd? We have the Page of Pentacles. The newness, the new Congress coming in, bringing forth a new agenda. We have the Ace of Cups, though. This is interesting. A new emotional start. A new emotional start. So is it going to be so volatile as it was before? Or are they going to go, yeah, we need to tap this down a little bit. We need to stop with all the investigations. We need to actually govern a little bit. We have the Ace of Pentacles coming forth with a new project. This is a new emotional start, but this is a new financial project, so to speak, with the Pentacles money. In the past is waiting. They've been waiting for their ship to come in. And then they have the Page of Swords. This card is about walking on a tightrope with new ideas, coming in with a new agenda. But this is also swords, so it could be some legal challenges. And then we have the Two of Wands. This is not an action, it's a decision. Where do we go? What do we do? World implications. So something is going to come to fruition with this decision. Internally, strength. Any surprises with the new Congress being sworn in? Externally is the Eight of Swords being wrapped up, getting a good look at themselves in the mirror. Wow, seeing how they were tied up. And so when I look at this tied up card, when I said that, I thought of the devil, because the devil energy is where two people are bound very loosely, and they can get out from the binds of the addiction energy of that card, but they choose not to. This card, it's a good look at yourself. Where are we going? What are we doing? You know, and I'm going to keep going before I go on a rant. We have the karmic wheel of fortune in the hopes and fears. And the final outcome, is there going to be any surprises? That's a big yes card. And it's coming fast. 8 of Wands. If you're still here, that gave me chills. We know who the Queen of Wands is. Kamala Harris. In my decks and what I'm looking at. Bringing balance. Now I know I hear some of you guys going, she is going to proceed over the electoral count, but this is Congress being sworn in. This is the House of Representatives. I'm not sure if the Senate gets sworn in too. And I don't know who does it. Maybe she does it. Let me pause and I'll tell you. It's not Kamala Harris. It's the Speaker of the House. You have fast news coming about Kamala Harris bringing balance. What kind of balance? 10 of Pentacles. Well, this could be the Republican card. They're in charge. I wonder if that's going to shift with this new information. We have the Hierophant, the government. It's a little underwater. Surprises coming from the water. Is the surprise about the King of Pentacles? Giving and receiving. Exchanging votes for something. Full illumination. From the star tethered to this person. At the base of the reading, we have the King of Wands, King of Information coming out. It's going to require strength. It's about the lovers, and this is who are the lovers today? It's Trump and Musk, and it's about the steel, and again, the Starlink card. They're going to suspend something. Take a look at it from another point of view. Okay, guys. Okay. I am full on this. I don't need to go. I'm just full on into this. That's going to be my Xmas reading for you all. Kamala Harris is going to be the next president of the United States. And I hear, I'm going to go a little long, I hear some of the subscribers going, time's running out, time's running out. Joe Biden has new powers. Time is not running out until he leaves office, until the next person takes the oath of office. Every reading I do, it's Kamala Harris. Every reading I do. Who is going to be taking 3 cards? Who is going to be taking the next oath of office for the President of the United States? Who is going to take the next oath of office for the President of the United States? Kamala Harris or the other one? Well, I got a woman card, Page of Pentacles. I got a woman card, the Queen of Wands. And I got a woman card, the Queen of Pentacles. Let you all figure that one out. So, I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you for being here this long. Appreciate you all. Appreciate hanging with me on my election denialism. I don't know. I was going to try to read the cards like my hillbilly brother, you know, from a Republican point of view or a MAGA point of view or a Pumpkinhead point of view. And, yeah, I didn't. Cool. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Peace and love.